To show GitHub Copilot really quick. It's a cool VS Code extension that is basically like an AI Copilot. So it will use some magic in the background to try and figure out what you want based on the function name. So if I do function login, I start it like this, it gives me this output. So it looks like it's for a PHP site, which is interesting. And then also interesting, I've noticed a lot of these functions, it's still very early on and buggy because like this one is not closed. I'm not sure what goes here. But a cool one that I noticed was Fizzbuzz. So this gives you the classic loop question for the Fizzbuzz, common Fizzbuzz interview question. It's pretty funny. Let's do change color. See what it does here. So this is just giving me a bunch of get element by IDs and then a bunch of variables. That doesn't really make sense. Function change background color. See what happens here. So here we're setting the background color to a variable and we're changing here's a background color, text color. So in this instance it guessed a bunch of functions that we might want that are similar to change background color, change text color, change text size. That's not necessarily what I wanted. Function scroll image. Let's try scroll image. Setting a bunch of variables for the image height, width, scroll, height, width, window, and then if statements. Function smooth scroll. Yeah, so this isn't, I wouldn't say that this is super useful right now. It's kind of more or less like a demo. Jesus. Smooth scroll. Var, 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 var. Just created a bunch of vars and set them to 0. I wouldn't say that this is super useful right now. I think that this is like the first iteration, but hopefully they build on this because I think it is neat. If you ever have questions programming or you're ever stuck on something, you can just see what the AI output is and see what they hint at. But it doesn't really, as you can see, it's not really making sense in a lot of the tests that I'm doing. What's a common one? Open navbar. Let's see. Yeah, this is a bunch of junk. Toggle classes on the ID of navbar. Not very useful, but it is a cool first step, and I wonder what AI programming will look like in a few years. So this is a cool introduction.